Hey royalties! Ready to dive into some epic system manhwa and manhwa with OP main characters? Let's face it, most of these gems are so underrated, you'd think they were part of some secret treasure trove. But hey, I've got the map, and I'm here to guide you. Buckle up, because this list is about to blow your minds, and possibly your reading schedules. Let's go! Kicking things off, we have Latna Saga, Survival of a Sword King. Meet Hanbin Ryu, a former soldier who just wanted to vibe after leaving the military. But nope. He's tossed into another world with a guideline, aka game-like system. Sounds cool, right? Except there's a slight, bug. His guideline is basically a broken calculator, leaving him stuck in tutorial mode for 20 freaking years. Imagine grinding in a tutorial for 2 decades. No loot, no levels, just vibes and frustration. When he finally escapes this purgatory, he realizes everyone else is an otherworlded too. Can he survive in this strange world? Or will his training from tutorial days help him? You'll have to read it to find out. Viral hit. Our boy Yu Haben is the human equivalent of a punching bag. Constantly tormented by Paco, his classmate and a YouTuber, who loves stirring up trouble at Haben's expense, Haben's life is just a non-stop nightmare. But one day, Haben accidentally fights back, and goes viral. Turns out, people love watching him beat up his bullies, and he's suddenly the internet's next big thing. With $signs in his eyes and his mom's medical bills on his mind, Haben decides to turn his new fame into a career. Yep, he becomes a YouTuber, but this time he's the one dishing out the beatdowns. Viral hit starts off a bit slow, but trust me, it picks up later. Haben's not your typical hero. He's kind of a mess at first, but that's what makes it so satisfying to watch him grow. You'll find yourself rooting for him as he transforms from a total underdog into someone who's finally got some confidence and muscle to back it up. We have top-tier Providence secretly cultivate for 1,000 years. Alright, OP MC fans, this one's for you. Meet Hanju, the king of low-key badasses in top-tier Providence, secretly cultivate for 1,000 years. Reincarnated into a cultivation world, Hanju gets a system that lets him roll for an overpowered cultivation physique. So, what does he do? Spend 11 years gacha grinding until he hits the jackpot. Big brain energy right there. Fast forward 1,000 years, yes, he's still alive, and the immortal world starts messing with the mortal world. Hanju decides, well, guess I'll show these so-called gods what real power looks like. If you love slow burn power-ups and MCs who casually break the universe, this manhwa will have you hooked. And that's the list. Next up, Questism. Imagine your life suddenly turned into a real-life RPG. Sounds fun, right? That's what happens to Sahayan Kim, your average gaming geek who hates school. He's just wishing his life was more like one of his favorite web novels when, bam, a quest prompt pops up in real life, promising him a reward. Well, he's got nothing to lose, so why not? One quest leads to another, and before you know it, Sahayan goes from the school's punching bag to the guy calling the shots. Questism adds a unique spin to the typical bullied kid becomes OP story with its real-life quest system and unexpected laughs. Sahayan's journey from zero to hero is full of twists and comic relief that'll keep you reading. Now let's throw some divine chaos into the mix with God's Gambit. Imagine waking up one day, and your entire city is summoned to play a game hosted by literal gods. Yeah, no pressure. Our protagonist, Choi Yo, gets his hands on a magical book called Krasina, the Sacrifice of Sovereignty. Sounds fancy, right? But here's the catch, it's a double-edged sword. The book reveals all the strategies to win the game but also hogs all the rewards for itself. Basically, it's like that one friend who helps you study but steals your snacks. Can Choi Yo survive this deadly game, or will the book's selfishness come back to bite him? Only one way to find out, read it. To not die. Warning, this one's intense. Im Dajuan is at the end of his rope. He's been bullied so relentlessly that he's ready to give up, until he sees an interview with a guy who took revenge on his tormentors. Inspired, and maybe a little unhinged, Dajuan decides he's going to fight back instead. But let's just say, things don't go according to plan. Now he's expelled, disowned by his family, and left to fend for himself on the streets. Talk about a rough start. This story is gritty and raw, with a dose of exaggerated violence that somehow makes it all the more cathartic. The way to not die tackles bullying hits hard, and you'll feel Dajuan's desperation with every chapter. It's a dark and thrilling ride, so if you're up for something more intense, this is the one. Next, we have Solo Leveling, Ragnarok. Okay, Solo Leveling fans, I see you. Don't freak out, but there's a sequel, Solo Leveling, Ragnarok. If you didn't know, now you know. This time, we follow Sung Suho, the son of Sung Jin-woo and Cha Hae-in. Yep, Daddy Jinwa's legacy lives on. So brace yourselves for a new wave of badassery. Suho's stepping into his father's shadow, and let's just say, the kid's got some big shoes to fill. If you loved Solo Leveling, this one's basically a no-brainer. Coming up, Mercenary Enrollment. Here's one for the action junkies. Our main character in Mercenary Enrollment is a high school student, but with a twist, he's a highly trained mercenary. It's classic double-life drama as he tries to blend in at school while still dealing with some, extracurricular activities on the side. Balancing algebra with action scenes? Easy, if you're a mercenary, that is. Watching him juggle friendships, school, and his not-so-ordinary job is strangely satisfying, and the mystery of his past makes the story even juicier. This manhwa keeps you hooked with its mix of high school drama and intense mercenary action, and you'll love seeing how our hero handles both worlds like a pro. Next up, we have I Am the Fated Villain. Who says every MC has to be a hero? In I Am the Fated Villain, Gu Chunga wakes up in a fantasy world and realizes two things. 1. He's the villain, and the world's protagonist has sworn to end him. 2. He's ridiculously handsome, filthy rich, and has a system to milk the hero's luck dry. Talk about a glow-up. While the hero is out there plotting revenge, Gu Chunga is chilling like, "Oh, you hate me? That's cute. Get in line." Add some dramatic betrayals, swooning ladies, and VIP treatment wherever he goes, and you've got yourself a chef's kiss manhwa. Last but not least, Unordinary. Meet John Doe. Ordinary guy, ordinary life, or so everyone thinks. Unordinary flips the classic bullying trope by giving us a main character who actually wants to stay under the radar, because he's got some serious powers that he's hiding on purpose. John has a mission, and let's just say, it's not exactly peaceful. His plan? To become king by taking down the royals at school. And yep, he lets himself get bullied as part of his grand scheme. Unordinary is an addictive read, filled with action, intrigue, and a main character who's not afraid to play the long game. It's got all the elements to hook you, secrets, a hidden agenda, and a hero who's anything but ordinary. And there you have it, the top 5 manhwa where the bullied MCs finally fight back. So whether you're looking for a story that's gritty, funny, or just plain badass, this list has got you covered. Grab your favorite snack, sit back, and dive into these addictive reads. Peace out.